Keith Everhart. I'm the sheriff of Hardin County. Today is the first day that I've had my uniform on in months. In my personal mindset, I shouldn't wear my uniform unless I'm ready to do whatever the uniform requires. So when I started getting really ill last fall, I stopped wearing my uniform. I was wearing what we call soft clothes, you know, a polo with a sheriff's office insignia or something. But for this event, I thought, well, I'll put my uniform on. And I've lost a lot of weight. I did not realize how much weight I've lost. But today is the first day that I am back in uniform in probably 6 months. And to be honest, it feels pretty good. I've been sheriff for the last 15 years. I was a deputy for 15 years before that. The county itself is 478 square miles. We have a population of just right at 32,000. We have an agency of about 26 deputies. Born and raised in Ada, which is a small village in the northwest part of the county. Born and raised, never left. I live less than a mile from my parents. It's just, this is my home. About 13, 14 years old, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. Dealt with that through high school, you know, in a hospital, out of the hospital, whatnot. Still had a pretty normal life, don't get me wrong, but, you know, they're just challenges. Then graduated in 1990, and that summer I had my colon taken out because there just wasn't a whole lot else that could be done. And everything was fine until about 20 years ago when I was 30. Long story short, I got diagnosed with primary sclerosing cholangitis, what they call PSC. It affects your bile ducts and whatnot, and it just ruined my liver. I've been going to Indy since, well, for 20 years. Of course, I asked the doctor here in Lima, Ohio, why IU when we've got, you know, hospitals in Columbus, and his exact answer was, if it was my family, that's where I would be sending you. They're the best around. So I went to what I call get roto-rooted, ERCP, and those became more frequent, and I will, in 20 years, and I mean this very sincerely, in 20 years, I've never had a bad experience at IU. Everyone from the cleaning crew to the surgeons are just, they're amazing people. I was referred to Dr. Lacerda, who was very instrumental in getting me on the liver transplant list. Dr. Sherman over there, he's been an advocate of mine for years, and he told me, he says, it's time.
Oh, I wanna feel something. I just wanna breathe again.
For the most part, I kept it pretty quiet. I mean, people who knew me knew I dealt with some stuff, but I don't think anybody knew the depths of it. Of course, then when I really got sick last fall, there was no hiding it anymore. And I stopped going to public events because, you know, I'm so tired, plus I looked horrible. I made it public when I stopped coming into the office all the time. So probably late October. And the amount of support that I received from people I don't even know. I'm getting messages on social media, I'm getting emails. It is beyond comprehension, the amount of support that I received, not only from residents and folks in Hardin County, but beyond the borders of the county. You know, people sharing the story and whatnot, and talk about a humbling experience. I'm the one who's supposed to be helping people, so my ego probably got in the way a little bit, because I am blessed and thrilled that people wanted to help. I hated the fact that I was embarrassed that I had to ask for help. I was on the list for less than 2 months, and I'm getting a phone call that says, we got one ready for you. And I mean, my life changed December 2nd when I got that phone call at 5:30 in the morning. I had a transplant December 3rd of 2022.
Good job.
And now I have a brand new lease on life. God has given me a second chance.
Oh, I wanna feel something.
And I think maybe he wants me to talk about the benefits of organ donation and how you can literally save someone's life, someone that you don't even know. And I mean, my life was literally saved by someone being selfless enough to, when I'm gone, I want to donate my organs, and that person saved my life. there's no better gift in the world than that.
Something